Well, what do you think? Go for it? I just saw a guy go through on a diamond frame bike, and he got through. Of course, this is the trike is lower, and what I'm worried about is my battery for the e-assist, which is only a few inches down. Here comes somebody.
You might be a little too low.
I think I am, thanks. Yeah, well, let's turn around, and unfortunately this is pretty close. Hang on one sec. This is pretty close to where I get on the trail, so I'm not going to have a lot of riding room going back in the other direction, but that is nonetheless what I'm going to do. Hi, welcome to another episode of David Rides a Trike. I'm David. I'm currently on a ride on my trike, but I pulled over due to the flooding you saw under that underpass. So I decided I'm just going to pull over, and I'll talk to you from a stationary position, yet still on my trike. Yeah, we've had a ton of rain. No, not so much large quantity, but just consistently. I think we went 11 days with some rain every day during that stretch. But today is, as you can see, a beautiful day. The sun is out. There's a few clouds in the sky, and the temperature is in the mid-50s right now. So, if you haven't seen one of my videos before, welcome. I'm going to do a short introduction and then get into today's topic. If you have seen my introduction before, just go down into the description below and hit the skip intro link, and it'll take you right to the main topic. I make videos for people with chronic illnesses and disabilities, trying to encourage them to get out and ride or walk or do something, some kind of fun exercise outdoors, because very often it can be therapeutic, and if you're in a condition like that, you could always use some more fun in your life. Personally, I fall into both the chronically ill and disabled categories. Excuse me. I was diagnosed as a type 1 diabetic when I was a year and a half old. I had a pancreas transplant when I was 41 that cured me of the diabetes. I've had 3 organ transplants total. I'm legally blind. I had stage 3 colon cancer with surgery and chemo to get me through that. And right now I'm battling stage 4 cancer that got into my lungs, my liver, a bunch of other places. The other day, I don't know if it was on my last video or one of the previous ones, I got a comment from somebody, and I'm so sorry I forgot your name. I really have to start writing these things down. And I think it was a woman, and she said one of the things she really likes about going out for a ride on her trike is being able to see all the wildlife and nature. Speaking of which, we have some right here. Let's see. There they are, deciding where they're going to go. So, where was I? Yeah, she was talking about how much she likes to get out and be in nature, see all the animals that are out here, and I feel the same way. And in my reply to her, I said that I've been like that since I was a kid, and that's never changed. Even growing up in the city of Chicago proper, there was an empty lot on my corner, and I used to spend countless hours in that empty lot looking for insects, grasshoppers, crickets, big ants, whatever I could find, spiders. I once saw a garter snake in there, which after that I really wanted to catch and keep as a pet, but never saw it again. Anyhow, I used to catch these bugs, put them in glass jars. 1 second. Hi, guys. Well, hi. You can say hi.
Sorry.
Hi, it's okay.
Get excited.
I'd put the insects in glass jars and punch holes in the metal top for air holes and sprinkle some grass in there thinking they would eat that. And I was just fascinated by watching them. And I know that's probably not that kind of thing isn't encouraged today, but when I was a kid, not only was it okay to do, but teachers used to tell us that that was a good way to learn about how insects live, was to catch them and just watch them. And I used to do it, and I absolutely loved it. So here I am, decades later, out riding my trike on this trail, and I still have the same fascination whenever I see something living in its natural environment. I've been lucky enough to see a bald eagle flying overhead, and there's not a lot of them around here. But I actually saw 2 women looking up at something, and I said, "What are you looking at?" And they said, "There's a bald eagle." And sure enough, I looked up, and there it was, just doing large circles over a field, probably looking for prey. There are lots of bugs and insects. If the sun is shining just right, I've seen perfect spider webs with its architect sitting up in a corner just waiting for his or her lunch or dinner to come by. I saw a fox one time scurry across the trail. That was very cool. And this time of year, especially when the mornings are pretty cool, there are turtles that come up from the river and just lay out on the trail and bask in the sun, trying to warm themselves up. Same with snakes, trying to warm themselves up. And it's interesting because the snakes, and they're almost all garter snakes, although I once saw some other snake, I don't know for sure what it was, but much bigger than a garter snake. There's nothing poisonous around here. But the snakes, as I approach, always take off. Turtles sometimes will go away, other times they just lay there, and I guess they think, I'm warming up, this is my trail, this guy on the trike can go around me, and that is what I do. Lots of deer are out here, and even with my impaired vision, there are times I'll hear something off to one side or the other, and I'll look and catch a deer bounding through the forest when they hear me coming. And I love that, being out here with them. I remember a few years ago reading that there is some kind of wild cat. I don't know if it's a lynx, I forget what species it is, but there is some cat that lives out here, but they are very rare, and I've certainly never seen one. I don't know anyone who has. So yeah, I think that love of seeing what's alive out here is also one of the puzzle pieces of what makes riding this trike so much fun for me. It's something else to look forward to when I come out. What will I see today? And just adds to the whole pleasure of riding a trike. So I'm sorry again for forgetting your name. From now on, I am going to write them down so I could give people credit when they have ideas or when I'm trying to answer a question for them. Oh, speaking of previous videos, my ride. I have picked a date, but I'm not going to give it out quite yet. Hi. Hi. It's okay. I had to apply for a special permit to do the ride here because there seems like there's going to be a good number of people, probably at least a couple dozen. So the Forest Preserve District said I need a special permit. I've applied. Hopefully I'll get it. Hopefully that will be soon. And as soon as I do, I'll give you all the details. So yeah, that's about it. I am going to ride back where I came from. Hopefully see some wildlife, although it's today is Sunday and there are a lot of people and dogs on the trail. So I think most of the wildlife is probably hidden. But I'll go back, probably get in a few miles on the road and call it a day. That's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next ride. Thanks. Bye-bye. So, I make videos that try to motivate people with chronic disabilities, and I try to make